Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. Guys, we are in the middle of October. We're in the middle of spooky season. So I've decided to put together some horror themed, spooky themed videos for you guys. And this is going to be the kickoff for this little series that I'm doing for the month of October. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be going through each of my boutique labels that I currently own. And I'm going to pick out 10 horror titles out of each label, each boutique label, that I think would be great watches for this October. Now, we are starting off with Arrow today. Now, these aren't ranked by any means. These are just 10 that I grabbed off my shelf that I want to recommend to you guys. Now, there's going to be some not in here, and you're probably thinking, for example, Jordan, where's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, or the remake, or the beginning, or Friday the 13th? I mean, those are clearly staple horror films, and I agree with you. But for those, especially in the ones I mentioned, Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Friday the 13th, to me, those scream summer. So that's kind of why I picked some of these. Now, you could argue maybe one or two of these, like, oh, well, that's a summer film. Maybe, but this is my list. So these are going to be my 10 recommendations from Arrow Video for this October, this spooky season. And we're going to start off with a banger. This one did make it into my 31 Nights of Halloween, which reminds me, guys, I did a video where I picked 31 movies that we're going to watch every single night of the month of October. The download link for that calendar will be down below if you guys want to join me. But anyways, this one is on the 31 Days of Halloween list, but we're talking about none other than An American Werewolf in London. Guys, this is a staple. This is a classic werewolf film. This came out, I believe, the same year as The Howling. And this and The Howling both are considered people's favorites. Some favor An American Werewolf in London. Some favor The Howling. I personally favor An American Werewolf in London. Now, The Howling is incredible. I love that movie. But this one right here, I love. You know, funny enough, speaking of American Werewolf in London, actually, the first one that I had ever seen was An American Werewolf in Paris. And that's the one I saw for a long time. Don't know why I saw that one. And then for some reason, finally checked out American Werewolf in London. It has an incredible werewolf transformation scene. And what was really cool, and I think what is really special about the werewolf transformation in this one, is it's completely lit. It's not, hidden in darkness where you can't really see the effect. Man, this one is completely lit. You can see everything, and it still looks incredible, guys. This is a perfect film for the Halloween season, and from Arrow Video, we have got An American Werewolf in London. Now, guys, this next one right here, I don't think there's any other one on this list that screams fall and kind of the autumn feel as much as this film here. Now, this is the box set of 3 of the films, but we're only talking about the first one, and we have got The Children of the Corn. This is another one that made it into my list. Now, this one, it's not the best of Stephen King's movie adaptations of his books, in my opinion, but I still think it's a great film. It's about a children's cult that kills all the adults in the town, and there's some spirit that's looming over the town where once you enter in, you can't escape, and it's ran by children, hence Children of the Corn. This is a great one. Like I said, when I watch this film, it just makes me want to grab a blanket, grab some hot apple cider, and get cozy on the couch and watch this, because it just has that feeling to it. I love this film. It is such a fun one, a perfect film for this time of year. We've got The Children of the Corn. And before I go on to the next one, guys, just as a reminder, I will put links down below where you can pick every single one of these up. Now, some of these, the limited editions, are no longer available, so I'll just put the standards down there. So, anyways, moving on. This one right here, we have got this release from Arrow Video. It is a Guillermo del Toro film. And we have got Crimson Peak, a really good haunted house, gothic horror film. Now, this one actually covers multiple seasons. And this actually, from what I understand, was originally supposed to be... Well, originally, Guillermo del Toro was supposed to be doing Haunted Mansion for Disney. And I guess he had pitched the idea and had kind of somewhat of a story written. Obviously, that never came to fruition. So he created this, which is his haunted mansion. It's a lot darker than I can imagine Disney would ever be doing, but it's a great film. You have Loki himself in this movie, and he does great. Guys, this movie, like I said earlier, has such a gothic, such a grand feel to it, very elegant. And the box set that Arrow gave us definitely invokes that, in my opinion. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this packaging. It's cool, right? But it's bent right here and stuff. And that there's just nothing, I could have done with that. I've seen other people's release of this, and they have the same problem. But the 4K from Arrow Video of this release, it looks incredible, guys. Definitely check this out if you haven't. It's another great film to watch around this time of year. We have got Crimson Peak. Moving on, guys, we've got a horror comedy found footage film. This is actually a newer release from Arrow Video, and it's actually part of their partnership that they're doing with Shudder, and we have got Deadstream. And I've talked about this film in some live streams and stuff that I did, but this is a really fun film. It is a film done by a husband and wife duo. They wrote and directed it, and the husband actually stars as the main character. And he is this YouTube sensation influencer who is known for doing pranks. And one prank went a little too far, and he lost all of his sponsors. He's got what we would call canceled. And now he is slowly building his reputation back, building his audience back up, and he's getting there. So what he decides to do is one night he is going to go to this haunted house and live stream the entire night all the way until morning, and then he's going to leave. Well, like I said, it's a horror comedy, so he makes stupid decision after stupid decision. When he pulls up, he pulls a spark plug out of his vehicle and throws it into the woods so it wouldn't tempt him to leave. He locks himself in there, throws away the key. But it's a lot of fun. There's a really gross, growing finger thing in the film. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you guys haven't seen the film, you're probably completely lost at what I just said. I really enjoy this. It's a lot of fun. If you're a fan of found footage and you like horror comedies, give this one a shot. It is a Shudder film, so it's going to be on the Shudder app. So if you guys want to try it before you buy it, you can check out the Shudder app. But anyways, there you are. We've got Deadstream. Moving on, guys. This next one is an absolute classic. We've got Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Yes, Elvira herself. And what's there not to say about Elvira? I mean, this is such a good film. It is funny. It's based off of the TV show. The premise of this is Elvira leaves LA because she gets word that she is going to be getting this large inheritance from her aunt. And she goes to basically collect her inheritance, and she gets into some hijinks, and it's a lot of fun. It's not a... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a film that would be like S tier or, true cinema. Look, this is just a schlocky fun film, and I enjoy it. It's a great film I like to watch every year. Check this out if you haven't. We have Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Guys, we are about halfway through here. We got this next one. Now, this one can be considered not a Halloween film, but I'm going to put it in here anyway. It's one of my favorite horror film franchises, but we have got Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Now, this is obviously the first 4 films. I'm just talking about the first one, which is my favorite. You've got Pinhead right here, the Cenobites, and it deals a lot with what you're willing to sacrifice for pleasure, essentially. Lots of body horror in this. Lots of just gruesome stuff, but I love it. I can't help it. It's got that Clive Barker signature flair to it. Great film. And I would definitely suggest picking up this release because the 4Ks look great. It's such an amazing packaging. This is the UK one. You can tell because it doesn't have the Paramount logo right there. But the US ones are, I believe, still available. Links will be down below for that. But guys, this is another one that did make it onto my 31 Nights of Halloween. We will be watching this coming up here in the next few days, I believe. So be on the lookout for that if you guys are following along with that. But excellent film. I love this franchise. We've got Clive Barker's Hellraiser. Next, this is another one this is a box set with a bunch of the films, but we are just talking about the first one. And this one, it's a must at this time of year. And we have got Alfred Hitchcock's original classic, Psycho. This is the film with Janet Leigh where she gets killed off right at the beginning, which was crazy at the time. You take this crazy big star and you kill her off at the beginning of the film. kind of the beginning. Of course, mother to Jamie Lee Curtis, stars in none other than Halloween. But this one, the lasting impact that this has had on filmmakers on film since then is unmeasurable. So many filmmakers and movies have said that their influences was Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. So like I said, guys, this is a must. This also made it onto my 31 Nights of Halloween watch list, and we have got Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Two more, guys. This one right here, I debated putting in this list, but I figured, why not? Let's do it. This is another kind of serial killer cannibal film, I guess. But we have got Silence of the Lambs. You guys know this film. Anthony Hopkins, Jodie Foster. Look, to me, this is a horror film. I know at the time when it came out, I think they classified it as a thriller. I believe it swept the Oscars. I don't think if it was called a horror film, it would have. That's been debated a lot. I think this is one of Anthony Hopkins' greatest performances as Hannibal Lecter. It's just a great detective crime thriller horror film. Buffalo Bill is absolutely sadistic and scary. So guys, here is one of my picks for a must-watch for Halloween time. We have got The Silence of the Lambs. All right, guys, we've got two more. I've got this one, and then I saved the best for last here. But anyways, this is a new release from Arrow Video, and this is another one that, could be considered summer, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in here. Anyway, I wanted to throw an Italian film in this stack that I have for you today, but we have got Zombie Flesh Eaters, Zombie 2, or simply Zombie. This is a new 4K from Arrow Video. Lucio Fulci. This is this is up there with my favorite zombie film of all time, like up there with Night of the Living Dead. And Night of the Living Dead and this, I think, are tied for my favorite. But if you want some gore and just nastiness and a zombie fighting a shark, this is the film for you. Now look, this is not a film that you watch for continuity reasons. Fulci gave us this film just for shock and gore factor, and he delivers. And that's why I love it. I think the zombies in here are they're just kind of gross and earthy. They've got worms and growths on them and dirt, and the way they come out. It's gross, but I love it. And one of the gnarliest splinter in the eye scenes I have ever seen. So guys, check this one out, Zombie. And guys, of course, I saved the best for last. Guys, I did put this one in my 31 Nights of Halloween. This one had already passed. But this is like, if Halloween was a movie, I think this one would be it. Other than Halloween, of course. But we were talking about Trick or Treat. This fantastic anthology film that pretty much centers around Sam, who kind of follows along and is a mainstay in most of the stories in this film. The werewolf story in this film, I think, is great. Just everything about this, the score in this, I think, is fantastic. And that's why this is a must-watch every year. I would even argue on Halloween night, you guys need to check out Trick or Treat. And guys, there are my 10 picks to recommend to you guys from Arrow Video to watch this Halloween season. Guys, let me know down below if you guys agree with my picks, if you disagreed, and let me know your top 10 picks from Arrow Video that you would choose to recommend to people to watch during the Halloween season. And of course, like I said, links will be down below for you guys to pick any of these up if you'd like. But guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And of course, you all take care.